It is so easy to see ourselves through sinful eyes. We can be our own worst critics. One of the ways that the enemy attacked me most in my singleness was the difficulty of battling insecurities. We are all made unique, and so we all have different struggles, but we can relate to the fact that there is something about us that we always wish we could change or wish was different or improved. One of the most common questions a woman can ask when she is single is, am I pretty enough, or am I good enough? It's hard questions to ask because it causes us to question God's design in creating us. But in a culture of filtered photos, it can really mess with a girl's mind. We have to fight against this thought. Yes, we want to be the best that we can be and live as healthy as possible. But if we're not careful, then this can lead us to believing lies about ourselves and walking around with a burden of continually feeling inadequate and rejected. A foxglove is a stunning wildflower. It can grow up to 6 feet high. It can be used by doctors to actually strengthen the heart and regulate the heartbeat. They're low maintenance and they're enduring. These flowers are not just beautiful, but they are purposeful. As we think about the bride in Song of Solomon, she had so many insecurities about herself. However, she was chosen as the bride of a king. In the midst of her shame, King Solomon called out the positives that he saw in her. This is what our God does for us. Where we encounter embarrassment and shame, he reminds us of how intentionally he created us for a purpose. Where we see rejection, he shows us continual acceptance through Jesus Christ. Luke 12:27-28 says, "Consider how the wildflowers grow. They do not labor or spin thread, yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all his splendor was adorned like one of these. If that's how God clothes the grass, which is in the field today and thrown into the furnace tomorrow, how much more will he do for you, you of little faith?" You are so valuable, wildflower. I cannot tell you enough that Jesus loves you. The God of all created you perfectly, and even though you sinned, he came down to this earth to take your place. This is great grace and eternal love. He reminds us not to worry. When you are tempted to fear why you are single, fight the thoughts of insecurity when they arise, and remember that God cares for the wildflowers and he cares for you. One great worry to shut down fast is that you need to fit a mold to match with a man. This is something that I struggled with personally for many years. I always felt like I had to live up to the expectation and standard that the guy had set. This mentally was exhausting, and it was not healthy. It caused me to never feel good enough. In fact, it can be easy to think that a boyfriend can solve the problem of insecurities. However, he will be the revealer of them. What I love about Song of Solomon is that Solomon is affirming his bride in her insecurities. That is the kind of man a woman needs. Not one who encourages negativity, but one who points to what God is already saying about her.